You know, we spend so much of our lives just mindlessly scrolling through this constant stream of data, business profiles, product pages, you name it. Most of it is just noise, right? It's designed to be functional, not memorable. But what if, hidden in the most ordinary, boring-looking place, there was an absolutely extraordinary story just waiting to be found? Think about it for a second. You see a business name, an address, a phone number, maybe a star rating. It's just functional, totally forgettable information. We find what we need, click away, and move on without a second thought. But what if just one little data point could completely reframe the entire page, turn a simple, boring business listing into a piece of living history? Well, today, we actually found one. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a listing on Just Dial, which is an Indian business directory. The company is called Kanhaya Lal Brij Lal, and at first glance, as you can see, it looks like thousands of other listings you'd find online. Looks, completely standard. So let's just quickly break down what we're seeing on the page. We've got the name. The location is Hoshiarpur in Punjab. Okay. They're listed as wooden furniture manufacturers, opens at 9:30 a.m., and yep, it's even verified by the platform. So far, so good. Everything here is completely standard, exactly what you'd expect to see.
Right, so all the data points check out. It's a straightforward, modern digital profile for a local business. But as you scan down the page, one small line of text just, it stops you in your tracks.
This is where the whole story shifts, because among all this modern, standard data, there's one detail that feels completely out of place. It's a total anomaly. It's a number that honestly, it almost looks like a typo in our fast-paced digital world. 1855. That's listed as the year of establishment, not 1985, not 1955, 1855. I mean, for a second, your brain just doesn't compute that. That is almost 170 years ago. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. What was the world even like in 1855? And how on earth does a business that started back then still have a profile right here sitting next to companies that were probably founded last year?
This single number completely transforms the entire page. This isn't just a business anymore, it's basically a historical artifact. That date turns a simple directory listing into a timeline of just incredible survival and resilience.
Just take a look at this timeline. It's wild. This business opened its doors 2 years before the Indian Rebellion of 1857. It survived the final decades of the British Raj, the absolute turmoil of partition in 1947, the birth of modern India, and the entire shift into the digital age. And somehow, it's still here. Really let that sink in for a minute. This isn't just some furniture shop, it's a silent witness to history. It has seen generations of families come and go, massive changes in government, and these fundamental shifts in how we all live and work. So naturally, that brings us to the big question. How? How does a company survive for 170 years? And you know what's crazy? The answer seems to be hidden in the data, on this very same page. Okay, so the first clue is right here in their customer rating. A 4.9 out of 5 based on 24 verified reviews. That is a nearly perfect score. You don't build that kind of customer loyalty overnight. That's a reputation built not just over years, but over generations. I mean, think about it. In today's world of pop-up online stores and brands that disappear in a year, that 1855 isn't just a number. It is the ultimate trust signal. It basically says, we've been here for your great-great-grandparents, and we'll be here for you. That's the kind of marketing you can't buy. You have to earn it over 17 decades. But look, having a great reputation from the past, that's not enough to survive, right? The world changes, and to last this long, you have to be able to change with it. The second big clue, it's all about what they sell. So yeah, of course they still make traditional wooden furniture. That's their bread and butter, the foundation of their business. But look at this. They also sell modern leather sofa sets, dinner sets, and even sewing machine tables. This isn't a company stuck in 1855. It's a company that has clearly evolved to meet the needs of every single new generation.
So let's bring it all together. When we started, we were just looking at a simple collection of data points on a web page, right? But what we actually ended up with is the story of a commercial dynasty.
So instead of just a furniture shop in Hoshiarpur, we found a multi-generational institution. Instead of just a 4.9-star rating, we found evidence of 170 years of customer satisfaction. And instead of just a list of products, we found a powerful testament to adaptation and sheer survival. And that, I think, is the real takeaway here. The most incredible stories of human resilience, of history and survival,
They're often not in museums or history books. Sometimes, they're hiding in plain sight, on a web page you'd normally scroll right past. It kind of makes you wonder, right? What stories are you scrolling past every single day?